Realized I was muted that whole time. Awesome. Practicing for GDQ. Got Fallen Order into GDQ, so gonna be doing some practice runs. Maybe world record attempts. I'm sure I could improve my PB closer to record. What up, Night Owl? Thank you for the good luck. So this is, you're not hearing game audio because this is a hardware specific glitch on the PS5. Cutscenes are sped up 10x speed when we suspend the application. So on the unrestricted category, we're able to do this for PS5. So it's the fastest platform because of that, because you can't skip cutscenes in Fallen Order. So it makes it a very fast run in that sense. It's also in Miles Morales on PS5, but there's really not a whole lot of games that this glitch is possible on, but it's interesting that multiple games have this specific PS5 glitch. Something with how the cutscenes are coded with the SSD that the PS5 uses. Really strange, but for whatever reason, it's super easy to set up in Fallen Order. But I literally just pause the game, open Spotify on the PS5, and then go back into the game, and it just mutes the game audio and then speeds up cutscenes. But when I do the run at GDQ, I'll route in a restart of the game so that we do get game audio back, because this game's got some good sound effects and music and stuff, so got to be able to hear that for the main event, even though it's like a minute time loss of restarting the game. But when we're going for good times, we won't be doing that. I did a glitch incentive, so we'll see if that gets accepted. That would be cool to show off a lot of the other glitches that this game you can do. I was messing around with it a bunch today, trying to see if I could bring more skill points into the beginning of the game. Every time I did it, I could get one skill by like one skill, and then it would take away whatever that costed. So I'd end up usually with like -2 skill points at the beginning of the game. But you would get that skill, like you'd be able to get one skill, but it's not worth it as far as I can tell, unless there's a late game skill that we've never discovered something super broken with. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. When I go to GDQ, it's this SGDQ for July. It's the first week of July, the 6th through the, forget the dates. It's that like second or first week of July. My run is on Tuesday of that week, which I think is the 6th or the 7th. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm excited. It'll be cool. This game in particular has changed quite a bit since it was at GDQ. No, I didn't get my jump off. That's gonna... Okay, we're fine. Thought it was gonna give me the infinite respawn there, but we're alright. Gotta watch out for this jump can eat your jump if you jump too late. Alright, we're alright. It's gonna be a slow Braca, but we'll keep it going. My best is 8:14. It's been a while since I've looked at the PS5 split times. What up, Mario Galaxy? Did you watch the new Mario Galaxy movie? I have not seen it. How did I miss the... Interesting. I shouldn't jump at all, I guess. But I apparently missed the cutscene trigger there, which you're not supposed to be able to... Not supposed to be able to miss that on PS5. It usually loads like instantly. We just quit out and do that slide again. Hello, hello, excuse me. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, I did figure out my MIDI here so I can play clips again. This one.
Good job.
There we go. That's what should have happened. A little bit slow. We're hanging in there. It's nice skipping through these cutscenes. I suffered through it on PC for the world record, but it's nice coming back to PS5 where you can just zip through them like that. Alright. We're starting Bogano. There we go. Luckily I got the ledge grab there. Sometimes if you're blocking when you do a TLJ, you won't always climb up like that. Alright, gonna get our dash strike. Stream Boo. The record time on the Stream Boo bot. See if I have time to ban them when I get to the vault here. Come on. There you go. Chain it. Come on. I feel like I have to block to get the ability to chain again sometimes. See if I can do it now. You here. And I almost got it. Okay, now I can do it. Ban user. There we go. Third one of this game. I think they're supposed to, yeah. Let's see if I can get the launch here. No. I want to try the launch one time here. Ah, it's not happening. I have not practiced that enough. We'll just take the standard route. Yeah, there was rumors that they would announce something this May the 4th year, but nothing yet. But hopefully they're well on their way to doing the third game. All right, we're going to get our checkpoint here. Set up our death warp. Can't remember if I need to void out one more time. I think I'm good there. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, I did need to void out one more time. I always forget with the smaller health bar what the deal is with that. All right. Big Iron is set up. Sounds like they're teasing us. Yeah. I think a lot of studios are still hesitant with GTA still kind of up in the air on when that's going to release. There's so many games that say 2026 release date, but they don't have an exact month or day yet. And they're not wanting to commit until GTA is like officially a thing. Come on, Cal. There you go. Wait a second for it to finish. That's when I usually split there. A little bit to the left. I don't want to trust that. I don't see Cal. I don't think we got it, but let's double check just to make sure. I did hit the loading trigger, so that's why I'm checking. Maybe I should have practiced it a little more. Yeah. Unfortunate. All right. Let's try again. Not worrying about the timer right now. It's already a dead run technically, but we'll keep it going to finish it out. I need the practice on the pause buffer launch there. Hopefully that wasn't too late of a start. That was a little bit late. No. If it was, I'll just do. Oh no, we're fine. Thought for sure that was going to be too late of a void out. That looks decent, but it's still pretty far left. Don't know if I want to trust that. I will try. I feel like I'm pausing at a good time. Yeah, okay, that should be perfect. Or running that. If that didn't work, that means I probably need to, yep, I need to wait longer when he's in the air. If I don't wait long enough, I feel like the game doesn't load or recognize that he passes through the trigger for Nair. That was definitely the right spot. Good height and positioning. Let's see. Just do it again. I'm just going to do it the whole setup until I get it, and then I'll probably reset. I don't really need to do Nair. Should have been good. Distance. No. Gotta be behind this rock. Where are you, Cal? I don't see him. I hit the loading trigger again. Interesting. On that first one. Need to practice this initial launch setup, I guess. Doesn't want to give me the grab. There he is. Went straight up. I feel like that was good pause timing, but didn't get the photo mode off. Okay, that's least optimal one you want to get. Straight up again. Interesting. All right, I need to just practice this before I reset. Where are you, Cal? It shouldn't be this variable. Should do this deload there so I know if I'm hitting it multiple times. There we go. That should work, I think. All right. Let me do it a couple more times just to get a better feel for it. Two in a row. Let's go. There you are. Ah. Three in a row. Okay. Feeling good. I've remembered the sauce. Remembered what I needed to do. We go again. Or remember to play my clips more often. This one is a lot more fast paced on PS5 than on PC though, so it's harder to remember to do stuff like that. Don't know if I'll want to commit to Gonk launch ever. I need to ask Speed Idol how he does his setup so consistently, but I don't think it's worth it for the amount of resets you probably have to do. Oh, how did I miss that? It was a little bit to the right too much, so bonked on the corner, I think. Runs different from PS5 and PC version. Yeah, the main thing is the speed up of the cutscenes. But certain skips are a little bit easier on PC than PS5. And the clipping through, we do a couple glitches where we clip through doors and walls and stuff, and that's much easier on PC than on PS5. PS5 we actually have to pause. We call it pause buffer clips, and on console you actually have to pause the game for it to work. But on PC, use the F11 toggle full screen button, and that lets us also lag the game. But it's basically the same route. It's just much faster on PS5 because of the cutscene speed up. Oh, I didn't get the jump. Yeah. Yeah, pause clip is it's like almost impossible apparently on Xbox, but on PS5, if you just go into photo mode once, and then you have to be good at timing when you pause during dash strikes and dash flips. Oops, one more here. Almost did it again. Jump cow. There we go. Not a great intro there, but we're cruising. Like a low 2 is good to shoot for there. When I get into grinding runs of this more, low 2 would probably be a good target for me. Oh, where you at? Where you at? I need to just turn Wi-Fi off on my PS5. It randomly does that constantly. It just pops up, connection lost. I wonder if the Wi-Fi connector in the PSI is not that good because my router is literally like on the other side of the wall of my room, so I don't know why why it would lose connection, but if it's either faulty or just not very strong, and it just constantly loses connection here and there. See if we can get a better Braca this time. It was a minute plus behind last run. If you're good enough at those jumps, you don't have to jump twice, but I always do it panicking that I'm going to slide off the side. Nice. Wasn't sure I was going to get that one. One of these days I'll get the sprint through that again. Oh, don't fall. I went for it there, but it was still really scary to not jump again. Pretty good. Sub 8.
You are doing great.
I had time for a clip. Still a little bit of time, even though it's sped up crazy fast. I can still tap a button real quick for playing a clip. Sometimes you get stuck in the slow-mo animation there. That PVC is harder than it looks. Ah, this pole's in the way. Come on. Keep it going. All right, I'm going to completely ignore the launch attempt this time. I'm going to switch to JGM so this Ogdo's more aggressive. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. There we go. It's usually harder to mess it up on PS5. On PC on higher FPS, you have to be like almost frame perfect, it seems. This one, it feels like you have a few frames to work with, but I was doing it a little bit too early. I feel like this has a fake gold on this split because 559 seems insane. Not sure how that could have possibly happened. Maybe if I got the launch, it would have happened. But even still, that seems super fast. I think the launch can save like 20 seconds maybe. Oh yeah, split there. Those for guys split at the Death Warp. Do that again. Not quite what I'm looking for. I don't see Cal at all, which is always a little scary because that means he might have hit the loading trigger. Let's see. We're okay. Where are you, Cal? Okay, that looks better. I don't know if I want to risk this one because he's pretty far. Let's try one more. Oh, there you are. I'm not getting off the photo mode in time. Come on. Get the grab. That was a very interesting photo mode time. Okay, that's going to work for sure. Just want to make sure that I hit it before I went back. Because I'm still working on that perfect lineup that I need to practice more and more. Only 1 minute behind. That's not too bad for second run coming back to this. I don't even need to do this. Doom, 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 doom. I think I'll be down for one more run after this. Maybe something after, depending on how I feel. All right, let's hope that we can get through the reef clean. Go through, you're right there. Oh, you're right there. Go. There you go. Sometimes it takes a second. Clip through on PS5. I've not practiced any of these clips, so we'll see how these go. Wow. Nice. Pretty good. Got through that fairly decently. Yeah, I think I'll do one more. I'm gonna go get some water, and we'll do one more run. Maybe whiplash after, but kind of just in the Fallen Order mindset today. I think I set my estimate for like 30 minutes. Which is probably decent enough of a estimate. Because if I mess up the launch to unlock the final planet a couple times, that's already adding a couple minutes onto the estimate or onto my time. So as long as I'm good on everything else, that should be enough like leeway for still being within an estimate if I do mess up the launch multiple times. All right, let me run and grab some more water and I'll go again. restart the game. Probably turn a light on. Oh, how's that look? All right, all right. Feeling a little bit better about the launch. Ooh, come on. There it is. Yeah, I'll just run with one file. One more run, one more file. Let's get it.
This is where the fun begins.
Never like doing the sideways like shuffle before I get the drop jump off, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not ready to reset until I fail the clamp skip. Oh, didn't quite get the jump through there. That can happen every once in a while when you slide up the slope a little bit, you can fall right back through. But luckily that doesn't have a checkpoint in it, so we can reset, no problem. Reset, no problem. I did it again. No. Oh, okay. No, I didn't mean to jump to the side. That would have been a decent start. I don't want to get in Braca jail though. Gotta lock in and not keep resetting. Sometimes I get stuck in my head and I keep resetting these first 2 minutes. I'll do stretch.
Or something. A pet? Right. Serves you right.
Oh, nice. Got the momentum jump on the balance beam there. Bwam, 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 bwam. Oh no. That was my fault. Went a little bit too fast on the out of bounds there. All right. We're locking in. We're locking in.
Surely you can do better.
All right, all right. Bwam, 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 bwam. No. Gotta remember to rotate my thumb there for the drop jumps. I don't know what's going on. I'm having brain farts on the jump spacing there.
Are you going to kill me?
I would certainly like to.
I know you would.
Some bad rolls there, but keep it going. No. Really is a Baraka jail time right now. All right. What up, Gio? Streaming mixtape. You gotta listen to the. Is it not good? Thanks for the lurk. I've heard mixed things about mixtape. There we go. We got a run going. Cheesy, not much gameplay to speak of. Gotcha. Yeah, has the vibe of one of those Telltale games where it's basically a movie where you just have decisions every once in a while. Which those are they're games, I guess. It's not everyone's type of game. Don't even affect anything. Yeah. Those are great. The illusion of your decisions having an effect on anything. The games by the Until Dawn studio and I forget the other studio's name, but those games, they actually put some effort into multiple endings and trying to get characters to survive or die kind of thing. I did play Until Dawn when it came out, or around when it came out. Remember liking that one. But most of the time I don't go for those type of vibe games. Should be able to be 8-14 again as long as don't fumble any of these skips too bad. How did I miss that jump, bro? I focused really hard on getting the extra sprint speed that completely failed on the late jump. No. I really shouldn't even acknowledge stuff like, oh, as long as I don't mess up, this should be fine, because then it always happens. Dude, I think my controller's going bad. When I get those combat flips, I'm almost positive I'm not touching the left stick, but still get those sometimes. Ah. I need to try practicing that one again, see if I can actually get it on PS5. I think I've gotten it once, but it's definitely much harder. Yeah, we're not doing too hot after those first TLJ fumbles, but whatever. Gonna be in the red, unfortunately. I think so, yeah. I think my PB is 814 on Braca. Which ain't too hot. It's cringe. I agree. Yeah, it's not very good.
Good job.
Yeah, I think my best is, I forget what it said there, but a low 740 or something, 735 maybe even. I think 730 is what Speed Adel got on his record run. I don't remember if I changed back to story mode or not. Yeah, it's actually been a while since I've done PS5 runs. I technically did one for the GDQ submission, but ooh, nice. We actually got the PVC there. Please, thank you. Oof. No. You fall for so long, right there. Let me through, please. What's happening? I did relaunch the game, that's true. But I just got a PBC at the start there. Why is this not working? Whatever. Whatever. Still got a 23, yeah. There's a lot of time saved with the PBL, because I usually end up doing it like several times just to try to be extra sure that I hit the trigger. There could be fake golds in here though. I'm not 100% sure. What up, Notable? Thanks for the good luck. I said world record attempts, but I don't think it's realistic to say I'm doing world record attempts. Still very much trying to get better with my practice. Maybe get a PB. But I'm not too far. My sum of best says I'm not too far off from Speed Idol's record time. I really want to get this in a run. I've gotten it. I got it in a Kessel Run marathon run, but it's just so precise. What? Zed money. Yes. Okay, we should be good with that health actually to just go to the Mantis now. No extra void out needed. Gold, see I can do record. Yeah, maybe. I'm just not in the grind run mood, I guess, to get record. But I'll keep trying to make this my main practice and speed game when I stream. But I do want to do other games still too, even though GDQ's coming up. Any luck with jumping on top of the train after no time skip? I mean, I've gotten good enough to where I can still fall off for sure. Sometimes you can get that jump eaten, but I'm usually comfortable enough with it now after no time skip to not be too worried about it. But yeah, all the train car jumps they can easily make you lose time. All right, PBL time. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I think I'm gonna send that. Let's just do one buffer to... I'm gonna risk it. Because the positioning there looked pretty good. I might have missed it though, because the way he curved around. No, can't roll on the... Yeah, I missed it. Damn it. Felt like I was pretty good with the position, but wasn't quite there. I think my phone died. I was using my phone for the webcam. Just kill the camera real quick. Alright, that was a dead run. Yeah. Might do one more try, actually, but... Give me 1 second. Alright. I'm actually gonna get dinner. So I think I'll end it there. But thanks for watching, hanging out. Peace out.